So it's October 16th and we're getting down to the end of the vintage, and now's when winemakers and farmers have to get together and decide when to make their picks. And this is a vineyard where during the heat wave that we had, it was 110 plus for 5 days here, and the vines kind of shut down, and then they've woken up after that to restart the season. So you see we still have lots of super healthy canopy, but what's happened is the clusters are still super healthy, a little more healthy than I would want. We don't have much dimpling. We're getting seeds that are still stuck to the pulp. They're not separating. Luckily, you see the seeds are starting to get brown and crunchy, but this is still way too early in the growing season for the vines for me to want to pick the grapes. But as we're this late in the season, instead we're going to actually pick them, make the wine, and do the best we can. Because as you see on the other side of the canopy, the leaves are starting to turn yellow. And what happens is when the vines start to shut down and they go yellow, all of the nutrients in here, the potassium and everything else, goes down and it ends up in the grapes. And that potassium is like a Rolade, so you start to lose the acid in the wine, so they'll become flabby. So at this point in time, the sugar for these grapes probably equates to about 12.5% alcohol. The acids are fairly high, but they're going to start collapsing because they're getting all of this heavy metal into the grapes, and so it's going to take away from its vigor. So this is a vineyard that we're going to pick the end of this week. Qualitatively, do we think it's going to be as good as it's been year past? Probably not, but if I don't pick it now and we start to get cool nights with fog, the grapes are literally going to continue to plump up and up. We'll lose sugar content in the grapes and we'll have even less concentration. So it's one of those difficult times. When is it going to be best to maximize the flavor and ripeness and textures? And unfortunately this year, I think this is a vineyard that we just have to pick now. It's now or never.